Hello and welcome to John R. Wooden Gymnasium on the campus of Martinsville High School for a non-conference matchup where the Artesians play host to the Bruins of Tri-West. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Nate Long, and I'm joined here by my broadcast partner, Bo Dilly. And Bo, the Artesians had a tough loss on Thursday night at Speedway, 46-67.
Well, unfortunately, that game marked 10 straight losses for the Arties. But one of the bright spots for the Artesians is their star sophomore guard, Grady Gardner. Gardner leads the team average in points with 18, and he shoots a very good 44% from three. While talking with Coach Staggs, he said that there will be a change in the starting lineup this afternoon. This switch will include 4 sophomores in the starting lineup. So these young guys are looking to create a spark that the Artesians will look to use to carry them into the playoffs. On the other side of the court is the Tri-West Bruins, who have a very different resume than the Artesians as they sit at an impressive 12-5 record. Yeah, Nate, well, this very talented Bruins squad grabbed that 12th win in their victory over Southmont on Thursday, 68-56. This team also went 8-0 in the month of December, and they're led by their senior, Max Robertson, who averages 16 points a game. They also have 3 players that shoot at least 40% from behind the arc.
Well, Bo, what are the Artesians going to have to do to get the win tonight?
Well, Nate, there's only one key to the game today for the Artesians, and that's to focus on themselves. Coach Staggs heavily emphasized the importance of this game. They've gone through a rough stretch, and they need to get back in the rhythm and focus on everything they're doing. If they do that, Coach Staggs feels good about their chances today.
And what about the Bruins of Tri-West?
Nate, first of all, Tri-West, they got to play defense. They did have 11 steals as a team Thursday night versus Southmont, and they're also going to want to rebound because Tri-West definitely has the height advantage today, but each of these teams do average about 22 boards a game.
Okay, we are now going to send it down to our PA announcer, Matt Smith, for the national anthem and starting lineups.
And your Martinsville Artesians. In the spirit of sportsmanship, as the offense has responsibly and courteously those around you, abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at MHS events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy today's game. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise if you're able, remove your hats, and face the flag as we love America with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for today's matchup. First, for the Bruins, at one guard, a 6'2" senior, number 2, James Sorge. At another guard, a 6' senior, number 3, Drew Miller. Also at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 11, Max Robertson. And rounding out the guards, a 6'1" freshman, number 14, Ryan Miller. Starting forward for the Bruins, 6'8" junior, number 20, Wes Ward. Head coach of the Bruins is Jay Doe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet because it's time to meet today's starting lineup for your Martinsville. First up, the Little Arties Players of the Week, playing for Green Township and South Elementary. Hunter Reinhardt, son of David and Tyler Reinhardt. Hayden Hale, son of Chris and Katie Hale. And Brett Sullivan, son of Derek and Andy Sullivan. Sponsors of the week, DLC Indiana Architecture and Engineering. And now, stepping for your Martinsville Artesians. At one guard, a 5'11" junior, number 3, Hunter Stroud. At another guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 5, Chase LaFerry. Also in guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 24, Grady Gardner. And also in guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Mason Dodson. And stepping back forward for the Artesians, a 6'2" sophomore, number 10, Reese Wolf. And coaching the Artesians is Kit Stats.
Okay, here we go. Artesians 3-13, Tri-West 12-5. Tri-West has not had the heart of schedule that the Artesians have faced so far. It'll be an interesting matchup today. I think one of the most interesting matchups today is this jump off.
Yeah, I mean,
Hunter Stroud and you got Wes Ward.
we talked about that in the opener, about the height advantage that Tri-West is going to have. And, I mean, we're already seeing it here on the opening tip. As you just saw on your screen, that, I mean, there's a good 6-inch difference between these guys. And Dodson almost got, oh, he did. Wolf got it. Kind of looking out there for the Artesians because Ward clearly won the tip, but
A tough shot there. Doesn't fall for Mason Dodson. Gives it right to the senior.
yeah, and I mean, I can only imagine that Tri-West is going to try and feed Ward in the paint because we saw him in warm-ups. He was dunking about everything, and that, I mean, that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, first look at there for Wes Ward, the 6'8" sophomore. Had 3 blocks last game. And this is Artesian team is not a very tall team, so he should get his points here tonight.
And part of the change was Lane Taylor starting out on the bench, and he's 6'2", and that's taller than anyone on the court right now for Martinsville. And then you got A.J. Reynolds, who's hurt. He's out with that groin injury, and he's 6'4". So, I mean, yeah, Ward's towering over everybody right now.
Hunter Stroud, no good on the layup. Gets his own rebound, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be the Bruins' ball.
Yeah, I think that's one that Stroud wants back because he's definitely a good enough player and capable of hitting that shot. He got through the defense and had really an open layup, but just left it a little bit short that time.
Drew Miller drives, layup, no good. Foul is going to get called. A push, they say. Let's see who they get the foul on. Looks like it's going to be on Mason Dodson, the sophomore.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I wonder if Dodson was matched up on Ward and was trying to get him out of the way so he didn't get the rebound.
3 ball there. Jimmy Sorgi, no good. Few offensive rebounds, and Wes Ward gets another bucket.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna keep riding that, and hopefully the Artesians will find some way to stop it. Once they make some substitutions, you'll have a little bit more height to work with.
I get a jump ball there. Grady Gardner, excuse me, a little frustrated with that one. And he was a little frustrated Thursday night against Speedway as Speedway came out and face guarded him pretty much the entire game.
Yeah,
difficult situation for him.
Right now they got Wolf on Ward, and I can imagine that's probably the best matchup you'd want if you're Martinsville. if you got to put someone on him, which you do. I mean, Gardner's probably taller than Wolf, but he's much more of a guard. So
Robertson, no good. Rebound by Jay Silferi. Silferi picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Wolf. Wolf, one of the three there, so take it back out. And swing a rock around. To the corner, Silferi for three. In and out there.
yeah, Wolf got Ward on the arm there.
And foul on Reese Wolf, a sophomore Notre Dame commit for baseball.
Yeah, Wolf's he's a strong guy too, so I don't think he's going to get necessarily bodied down low, but there's definitely a good chance he could get out-rebounded by Ward. I mean, there's just not much you can do when you're giving up that much in height.
Max Robertson, the ball, cross court, the pass. Jamie Sorgi back over. Miller to Miller there, could not complete the pass there. The out of bounds. Reese Wolf gonna take it out.
Yeah, Drew Miller might have just thrown that one with a little bit too much heat on it.
Robertson, tight defense on LaFerry. Tussle for it. Ferry's gonna still have it. Gets it to Wolf. Wolf goes up with it and will get fouled on the way up. 2 shots incoming for Reese Wolf.
That was a really impressive pass by Jay Silferi. He was on the ground looking for someone to get it to, and in that situation, all you want to do is just get it to anybody at all, because you just don't want to stay on the ground with it for too long, because that's really easy to get a jump ball called. But he had a great backdoor pass to Wolf, and now Wolf's at the line.
First shot is up and good. Reese Wolf starts it out for the Artesians. Up and good. 2-4-2 for Reese Wolf. Bruins lead 4-2 early on in this first quarter. Robertson down low to Ward. That's going to be tipped away there by Wolf.
And Wolf's one of the guys that was part of this starting lineup change. He usually comes off the bench. But to see him, he has the only points for Martinsville right now, and for him to get that tip right there, especially with his matchup, that's something you really like to see.
Ryan Miller with the ball over to Robertson for 3. Got fouled. So that would be 3 shots upcoming for Max Robertson, the senior who averaged 15 points per game and had 19 in their last game.
Yeah, I think Martinsville kind of lucked out there, because when Robertson had it in the corner, Reese Wolf came off of Ward and went to go guard Robertson. But so you had 2 guys on him, and Ward was wide open down low right near the goal. So definitely want to avoid making communication errors like that.
Robertson no good on the first. Second one was good. He'll have one more chance. Now, a lot of seniors on this Bruins team. I think almost all the starters other than Ward, seniors. Hunter Stroud, good job there, going up for that rebound.
Yeah, and Martinsville obviously only one senior, and he's not on the floor right now. And, I mean, that's just a common theme that we've seen with every single team that they've played this year. It's something that we talk about every game, because it's just, I mean, it's not necessarily a huge issue, but it's definitely something that you want to look out for, because it's definitely a factor.
LaFerry, the drive, layup, good. Jason LaFerry coming in 6.7 points per game. The sophomore gets his first basket of the afternoon. Miller, cross-court pass to Robertson. 3-ball, Jimmy Sorgi. No good, but rebounded there by Drew Miller. He's going to go back up with it and get the bucket.
Drew Miller just wanted that more than anyone else on the court did. He high-pointed the ball, jumped really high in the air, and went up with it strong. And, yeah, he brought it down, and it was a good awareness by him to realize that he had an open shot.
Gardner, the drive, layup, good. Grady Gardner gets his first bucket of the afternoon.
I think Gardner's 2 favorite things to do are probably shoot the 3 and then fake shoot the three and drive. The catch and shoot is definitely his bread and butter, though. But, yeah, it's good to see that he can get the ball and fake that three-pointer and then take it to the rim.
Yeah, 14 there for Tri-West. Ryan Miller, he's 45% from three, so a rare miss for the Bruins. As Reese Wolf there missed the three. It's going to be Bruins ball out of bounds.
I see some smiles over there on the bench, too. I don't think they really thought Wolf was going to shoot that one.
I don't know if that's Reese Wolf's, strong suit.
No.
Pulling that three there. Sorgi over to Miller. To the other Miller. Sorgi for three. No good. Rebound by Reese Wolf. Jason Ferry take it up for the Artesians. LaFerry dribbles, kicks it out. Over to Dodson down low. Wolf go to work on Ward. Gets the bucket.
Yeah, like I said before, he's a strong kid, and that's exactly what he has to do. He has to muscle his way around the long arms of Ward, and he did it perfectly there. Probably got a little bit of a lucky roll, though, because looked like it was a very difficult shot, but it did fall.
Grady Gardner, easy bucket of his own.
I think that's something that he can try and do a lot more often this game. I think that's going to be a common theme that we see from him. And he hasn't even taken a three-pointer yet.
Sorgi with the ball. Actually, the son of former Colts quarterback Jim Sorgi.
Yeah, he backed up Peyton Manning, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. The great Peyton Manning. Some say, maybe he's not the greatest quarterback of all time. I personally, as an Indiana guy, say he is.
Yeah, I know my dad, Nate Dilly, big Colts fan. He would definitely agree with you in that.
LaFerry gets over to Lane Taylor, lone senior. Dribbles around the arc. Back to LaFerry. He pulls it. No good. Nice deflection there by Dotson, but unable to get the ball back. Robertson is going to get called for the charge. Hunter Stroud taking it. That's going to be Artesian basketball.
Yeah, and going back to that rebound that Ward got, it didn't seem very important, but Dodson went up and smacked it, and I mean that could really make a difference because if you just go up and hit the ball, that creates a loose ball, and it's anyone's ball at that point.
LaFerry gets it through. Gardner for three. He got it.
Right on cue. I was just talking about how he hasn't shot one yet. And that was just his first one, and he cashes out.
Miller to the lane. No good. Rebound by Hunter Stroud. Hunter Stroud pushing the court. Goes up with it. Layup no good. Rebound by Miller. Sorgi. Bucket is good on the layup.
Good job, Gardner, just taking it straight to the other way. Not even thinking about it. And, yeah, I mean, he drives to the basket. It seems that either he scores or he goes to the foul line. He's a good free throw shooter as well.
And Grady Gardner has 7 points already in this first quarter, averaging 18 a game. First free throw is up and good for the sophomore. Number 5, Kellen Dakin checking in. And Reese Wolf checking back in as well for the Artesians.
Yeah, so now these 10 guys that we see on the court, they're much more evenly matched. So I don't think either team should have too big of an advantage rebounding-wise.
Gardner's second free throw is good. 9 points already for Grady Gardner. Artesians lead 15-11, 37 and counting remaining in this first quarter. Robertson with the ball. Tough defense by Stroud. He drives and passes it away. Artesian basketball with 28.8 seconds remaining.
And I like that I'm seeing the bench get into it. Everyone's standing up, clapping, cheering. That can make a huge difference as a player. It really can.
Yeah, and that's something we talked about in the opening. This game is about the Artesians. Have had a rough stretch, but they're going to have to play together if they want to try to make a push come tournament season. Dakin taking it out for the Bruins. Gets it in there to the freshman, Ryan Miller. One of those guys you talked about in the opening who shoots over 40% from beyond the arc. It looks like he may be taking the last shot. Gets it to Robertson. Floater, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up again, and misses it again. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter as the Artesians lead 15-11. You're watching Martinsville vs. Tri-West on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to it.
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Artesians first, Reese Wolf, Mason Dodson, Grady Gardner, Lane Taylor, and Hunter Stroud. Now for the Bruins, we have Max Robertson, Drew Miller, Ryan Miller, Jim Sorgi, and Kellen Dakin. And Bo? Artesians had a good first quarter there.
Yeah, they really did. They started off hot, and I mean, they got a 4-point lead now. Gardner he already has 9, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does. Oh,
if they would have counted that as a shot, then that'd be 11 going on 12. But I think they did get it on the floor.
First foul early on for the Bruins. Hunter Stroud taking it out.
Stroud barely got it in there.
Gets it to Wolf. Wolf goes.
Oh, yep. I thought they were going to call that.
Yeah,
Wolf just lowered his shoulder kind of right into his chest. And
one of those charges that, no one really falls over, but an obvious offensive foul there committed by the Artesians.
Yeah, and I am glad that I'm seeing that called a little bit more often, because you do got guys that just want to play defense really tough, and they kind of get punished for it because they don't, get flown back as much. But yeah, I do like that I'm seeing that called.
Quick foul there committed by Ryan Miller. A little back and forth there. Reese Wolf, Ryan Miller. As Reese Wolf takes it out, gets it into Dodson. Max Robertson going to be playing tight defense on Dodson. It's almost taken away on the inbound pass into Lane Taylor. Wolf to Dodson. Dodson looking down low. Gets it over to Gardner instead. His layup no good. Rebound there by Drew Miller. He's going to push the floor.
I think Gardner should just try and go up strong there. He kind of faded away, trying to draw contact maybe. I think if he goes up strong, he either scores or goes to the foul line.
Robertson, ball, trying to find someone open. Gets it back to Sorgi. Dribble handoff. Miller for 3. He got it. Ryan Miller, first points of the game. First 3 of the game. One of those guys you cannot leave open. He shoots 45% from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's really impressive. And Gardner shoots 44, and that's outstanding as well, but 45, especially in high school.
Yeah, but I think Grady Gardner may shoot the ball a few more times than he does.
Yeah, that is true.
As Dodson missed the layup there. Dakin with the ball. Gets it over to Robertson. Dangerous three-point shooter Ryan Miller with the ball. Sorgi over to Dakin. Dakin on the drive. Kick. Drew Miller for three. No good. Rebound by Hunter Stroud. Hunter Stroud with the ball. Top of a key. Man-to-man here, Bruins. Gets it into Reese Wolf. Hand it off to Gardner. Gardner on the layup. Gardner good.
That's exactly what they need to do. Gardner can just maneuver his way around, and if they can hand it off to him and he just drives, that you can do it every time. And it doesn't have to be Gardner. It can be Hunter Stroud, too. He can do it as well.
Kellen Dakin ties the game with a three of his own. His score is now 17-17.
Yeah, Nate, we were waiting until the first timeout to announce this, and we didn't get a timeout in the first quarter, so here we are. We'd like to give a special shout-out to Kellen Moore. And Kellen is a student in the RTV1 class, and he's currently working a camera for the game right now. He actually brought in Domino's for everyone working this game, brought in 4 pizzas, and he paid for it. He did. Mr. Meyer asked, he said, so did they just give this to you for free? And he said, no, I paid for it. I mean, that's really special and really thoughtful of him as well. And shout out Domino's, too.
Shout out Domino's.
Domino's is good.
Yeah, as the teams go on the court. Artesian's already on, waiting for the Bruins. Reese Wolf, Jace LaFerry, Grady Gardner, Lane Taylor, and Mason Dodson for the Artesians. For the Bruins, to be Jimmy Sorgi, Drew Miller, Max Robertson, Ryan Miller, and Kellen Dakin. Lane Taylor over to Wolf. Wolf in the corner. Gets in low to Taylor. Taylor kicks over to LaFerry. Artesians pull it back out. We set up the offense.
I wouldn't mind seeing Taylor shooting that little turnaround in the paint there, kind of maybe fading away from it. I'd like to see him take one of those.
Max Robertson with the ball. Drew Miller on the drive. Goes up with it. Layup is good. Drew Miller, 4 points so far for him.
Just a really solid spin move. I mean, Taylor played good defense, but just a really good move and a good job finishing as well. Really stayed balanced.
They're going to get an offensive foul on Lane Taylor. It's the Bruins with that last shot took the lead by 2, and now they have a chance to capitalize on that. Oh, excuse me. They got the foul on Mason Dodson. It's a little off ball there.
Yeah, I think Dodson. I think that's his second off ball foul because you have one on Ward earlier, but we haven't seen Ward since he went out a few minutes before the first quarter ended.
Drew Miller goes up with it, and they're going to get a charge. Mason Dodson picks it right back up and gets the ball back for the Artesians.
Yeah, and I believe Dodson's second on the team for charges for Martinsville. And as they always say, whoever ends the season with the most charges gets a steak dinner paid for by Coach Helms.
Gardner, left wing, drives, loses it. Jimmy Sorgi gets it. Over to Robertson, down low, goes up strong with it, and gets the layup to fall. 5 points for the senior.
Yeah, I think you said that right. Gets a layup to fall, and that's really what it did. I mean, he kind of cocked that back with one hand, and yeah, that was a.
I kind of prayed that it went in, and it went in.
Yeah,
so
that was a tough shot for sure.
Taylor over to Wolf.
I noticed Sorgi, who's on Gardner right now, is he's not letting Gardner get past him and get that handoff and take it to the rim because he's made him pay multiple times.
Wolf for three. He got it.
That's how you make up for it right there. He had the exact same opportunity earlier, and he hit nothing, but now he hits nothing again, technically, because he splashed it.
Dakin to Miller. Miller layup falls for Drew Miller. 6 points for the 6-foot senior. LaFerry with the ball guarded by Drew Miller. Screen by Gardner. 3-ball, Grady Gardner. He got it. Grady Gardner for 3. 14 points for him in this second quarter.
Yeah, if he gets open looks, he's not going to miss them.
Robertson
Most teams really do a good job on making sure that Gardner doesn't get any open looks.
As O'Ferry passes it away there, stolen by Robertson, and then Jimmy Sorgi loses it back to the Artesians. O'Ferry with the ball.
Yeah, I think they're telling Grady to roll, and he definitely could have there when he set that screen, but
they're tightly guarding Gardner as Taylor loses it and then draws the foul. As the Artesians are tied up with the Bruins here, 23 all, as Zane Capshaw and Ty Stroud come in. But let's look at that 3 one more time for Grady Gardner. It's a pure shot from Grady Gardner. Sets the fake, kind of a fake screen, just rolls off and just pulls it.
I was going to say the little fake pick and pop. Smooth stuff.
Miller to Robertson. He just takes it himself all the way and gets the layup to fall.
They're just really getting anything they want in the paint. I mean, definitely most of their points are, within 3 feet, honestly, and they're just doing a really good job finishing over the Artesians.
And that's really just because of how, I'm not to say short, but like Artesians are not a very tall team, and this Bruins team has some decent height on them.
Yeah,
Slane Taylor.
Seems like everyone on the Bruins is really athletic as well, which that definitely helps.
But Jace LaFerry answers back with a 3 of his own.
Yeah, LaFerry hasn't seen as many minutes as he would have liked to in his last few games, but it's good to see him as a starter now, getting good minutes in and scoring some points.
Robertson gets it to fall again. Another bucket for him. 9 points for Robertson in this first half.
Yeah, Martinsville's playing good defense on them. They're hitting it right now.
Yeah, you're just hitting a tough shot.
It's only a 1-point game now.
30 seconds remaining in this first half. Dodson to Stroud. Top of the key, Taylor over to Dodson. Dodson for 3. No good. Zane trying to save it. Gets it right into Kellen Dakin. And Drew Miller's going to drive. For 3, Miller. Got it again. That's his second 3 of this second quarter. Ryan Miller. LaFerry throws up a heave. That's going to do it for the first half as the Bruins lead 30-26. You're watching Martinsville vs. Tri-West on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to it.
Zach Moss at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Pushed outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
We're a young, hungry group, ready to go. We just want to win. Ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee is a group of 9 junior and 9 senior student athletes from across Indiana, nominated by their principals, who serve as a liaison between the IHSAA and the student athlete community. The SAC provides input and feedback to the IHSAA on a wide range of issues related to high school athletics.
The SAC meets several times each year to receive hands-on leadership skills and to discuss issues related to high school athletics, including sportsmanship, safety, eligibility requirements, and the overall student-athlete experience. The committee also works to promote the values of high school athletics, such as teamwork, respect, and perseverance.
The SAC organizes and participates in various community service and leadership activities throughout the year, within their home communities and as ambassadors during IHSA state championship events, as well as planning and administering the annual Student Leadership Conference, where student athletes come from across the state to learn about leadership and teamwork.
The IHSAA Student Advisory Committee plays an important role in representing the voice of student athletes in Indiana and helps to ensure that high school athletics in the state remain focused on promoting the well-being and development of all participants.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Holman, he'll fire his 3.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium. We got some scores for you at the half. Bruins do lead 30-26. And some scores for the leading Bruins. Leading the way right now for the Bruins is Max Robertson, the senior, averaging 15 points per game. He has 9 so far in this first half. Right behind him, Drew Miller and Ryan Miller, both chipping in 6. Then Wes Ward, the 6'7" sophomore, has 4. Kellen Dakin got a 3 of his own, and Jimmy Sorgi with 2 for the Artesians. Leading the way right now is sophomore star guard Grady Gardner, as he has 14 points in the first half, averaging 18 a game. Right behind him, Reese Wolf, the Notre Dame commit, has 7, and then Jace LaFerry has 5. We're going to take another break. We're watching Martinsville vs. Tri-West on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel and IHSAA TV.
My philosophy is we're going to throw to score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss for 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside, down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
We just got a good group of guys that can shock some people. We know what we're capable of, and there's no secret recipe to that. We're just going to work hard and, get to where we want to get to.
Let's go!
We're a young, hungry group. I'm ready to go. We just want to win. I'm ready to get started.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown, home style, home team, home for the holidays, your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to John R. Wooden Gymnasium for the start of the third quarter. The Bruins lead 30-26, and Grady Gardner has been the star for the Artesians with 14 points. On the court for the Artesians, Stroud, LaFerry, Dodson, Wolf, and Gardner. For the Bruins, we have Ward, Robertson, Miller, and Sorgi.
Yeah, Nate, we're just now seeing Ward. He didn't play at all in the second quarter, and he only played about half of the first. But in that first half of the first quarter, he had 4 points and 3 rebounds. So, yeah, he's been very productive, and he just scored 2. So,
yeah, that's 6 points for him now. Gardner, Dodson swinging around. Stroud gets it to Wolf. Tough defense by the Bruins. The Bruins right now 6-point lead over the Artesians. As LaFerry pulls a 3, no good. I think that was tipped. I say, yeah, it was tipped, so it's going to be Artesian ball still.
Yeah, I think that was a good call by the official because, I mean, if you think about it, LaFerry, who's a good three-point shooter, he's not going to miss that short. And I think the official definitely kind of realized that maybe.
Stroud, drive. Let's see here. What's going on? Ref's talking to.
It was something with the
coach, yeah.
I thought it was something with the coach maybe because he pointed that direction.
Jay Doan. Reese Wolf going to take it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And into LaFerry.
And they just teed up Coach Doan.
Not sure what's being said. May not be the head coach, maybe someone on the bench.
I think it was Coach Doan because he said, I heard him say something, but I didn't know what it was. And ooh, Gardner misses the gimme.
Yeah, Gardner 80% from the free throw line. Doesn't miss many of those. Gets it right back. He's 3 for 4 so far, and it's going to be Artesian ball. So Artesians are losing by 5 here in this third quarter. Dotson.
I think Doan's going to be on his best behavior.
I am kind of curious what he said.
Yeah, I think it sounded like he said moving, so maybe he wanted a moving screen. I thought that's maybe what it was, but I think the official was just tired of hearing it, really.
Hunter Stroud gets blocked there by Wes Ward.
My goodness. Wow, there is a lot of energy on this Tri-West side right now.
Yeah, after that tech.
Yeah, they kind of were like, all right, odds are against us, I guess. I mean, monstrous block from Ward.
Yeah. Drew Miller going to the line for 2. He has 6 points so far in this one. Had 16 points last game. The senior, let's see how he does from the line. Misses the first. Yeah, it looks like that Tri-West Bruins bench, kind of rallied behind their coach after he got teed up.
They did. I saw a couple players come over and give him a high five.
Second free throw attempt. Good for Drew Miller. LaFerry with the ball. LaFerry gets it taken away from right to Sorgi. Sorgi all the way. Layup good. Jimmy Sorgi. 4 points for him.
Yeah, he picked the pocket and then it was kind of over from there. Just took it out of LaFerry's hands and wide open fast break layup.
Yeah, momentum really starting to shift here. Grady Gardner, no good. Max Robertson with a rebound. Trying to get an easy bucket, and Ward goes up. Gets the and one, but they're going to say it was a travel before. Wes Ward trying to dunk that over Grady Gardner.
Yeah, and if he doesn't travel there, it was a clear foul on Gardner too, and it would have been an and one, but I think that was a good call from the official. I do. I think he walked. He got a little excited because he knew he was going to go up to dunk it, but I think he definitely shuffled his feet there.
LaFerry with the ball to Taylor. Back out over to the corner of Stroud. Good defense by the Bruins here. That's going to be Bruins ball.
Yeah, it's been there. The back doors, and they've taken advantage of them, but yeah, it comes to a point where it's not going to be there anymore, and you got to just learn how to find different ways and find what works.
Robertson loses it. I say last touch by the Artesians going to remain Bruins ball as Ty Stroud checks in for the Artesians. Comes in for his older brother, Hunter Stroud. Max Robertson taking it out for the Bruins.
Yeah, I think Ty Stroud's a good shooter. I mean, he is 40% right now, but He's only 3 for 5, so you can't really do much with that. But yeah, I have seen him shoot in some of the JV games and then in warm-ups as well, and he seems to be pretty automatic.
Great play by him there to deflect the pass. Will remain the Bruins' ball, though.
Yeah, that's a couple times in the past minute that I've seen Martinsville get their hands in the passing lane and deflect the passes. So, yeah, hopefully they can get some steals to come out of that.
Looks like they're trying to get Ward with the ball here. Sets a screen. He's on a smaller Jace LaFerry.
I was going to say, now they got the matchup that they want, but it doesn't matter because, I mean, Robertson will just take it right to the rack.
Yeah, he has 11 points now in this game. Because now it's a 10-point game now. So the Bruins do lead. Jace LaFerry, top of the key. LaFerry over to Gardner. Ty Stroud looking down low, takes it back out. Good defense here by the Bruins.
Yeah, this is a crucial possession for Martinsville. The lead's up to 10 now. It's the first double-digit lead that we've had today. I think a bucket here would be really big.
Garner trying to get the ball. Drive, layup, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Ryan Miller. Robertson pulls the three himself, and he got it.
And they got Taylor on the push, too. So that bucket's going to count.
That foul is after the play.
Coach Staggs wants timeout.
Okay. It's now going to be a 40-27 as both teams do go back to their bench. And wow.
Just a huge turn of events, really. I mean, it was just a 4-point game at halftime, and now it's a 13-point game, and we've just crossed halfway over in this third quarter.
But really big props to the Bruins. After that tech on their head coach, they've just turned things around, playing with 10 times the amount of energy that they played with all afternoon, really.
Yeah, and you notice Coach Jay Doan, he is kind of sitting down more after he got that tech. But, I mean, everyone to his left, which is everyone on the Bruins side, I mean, they've just stepped up, and they're easy to hear in this gym.
Yeah, the Bruins right now being led by Max Robertson. He has 14 points, averaging 15 a game. He has really played well here today. And then Wes Ward, props to him, also playing really well. As the Bruins are already back in the court waiting for the Artesians. We got Miller, Robertson, Ward, Miller, and Sorgi for the Bruins. For the Artesians, Dotson, Stroud, Taylor, LaFerry, and Gardner. Trying for the lob to Ward. Taylor gets it, and Taylor turns it over to Sorgi.
Yeah, that's something common that a lot of teams are going to do if they have a guy that's much taller than everyone else. On the inbounds play under the basket, if they have a timeout and they have time to draw it up, that's what they'll try and do.
Yeah, and great job there by Sorgi. As you see on your screen there, number 3. There are 3 there for him. And Jace LaFerry tries to answer back. No good. Last touch by the Artesians. That's going to be Bruins ball. Sorgi has 7 points so far on the afternoon as Lane Taylor checks back out and Reese Wolf checks in. Ryan Miller over to Robertson. Pulls the 3. Almost got it. Rebound by Ty Stroud. Reese Wolf with the ball. Gives it back up to Jace LaFerry, top of the key. LaFerry wing, down low. Just
again
out of reach there.
We've seen that exact same thing. Just trying to get the entry pass. And
yeah, trying to get there to Reese Wolf, as you see, but just could not get it.
Yeah, and things are really starting to go downhill in this third quarter. Lead is up to 16, which is, it just keeps growing at this point. It hasn't been, I mean, it was the biggest lead once it hit 10, and then Yeah, it's just kept going from there.
Well, the Artesians have only scored 1 point in this third quarter. And, well, the Bruins came out and they've scored 13.
Yeah, I think it's 15 now. Yeah, they just changed it. It's 15. And, I mean,
Drew Miller
could be 16 here.
Gets the and 1. He has 9 points. Yeah, but while talking with Coach Staggs, they have just not been able to come out of the half. No, out of that Franklin game, they were in it with Franklin through the first half, but they came out flat, kind of like they have today.
Coach Staggs is exactly right with that because, I mean, that's exactly what is happening right now. Played really well in the first quarter for sure, and then played a little bit less well in the second quarter. But, I mean, it was still a really good second quarter and just come out flat at a halftime.
That's going to be Bruins ball.
Yeah, Coach Staggs doesn't like that call, and, I mean, it just seems like everything's going in the opposite way for the Arties. And if you think about it, did it all happen after that tech? I mean, that definitely
really
changed
did.
something because right after the tech, I think, was when Ward got that big block, and then, I mean, Martinsville hasn't scored since that.
Yeah,
well, actually, they got the tech, and then Gardner hit the free throw, and, yeah, haven't scored after that.
And that takes you all the way back to the second quarter because, I mean, I think didn't the Bruins go on a little run themselves as Coach Staggs talking to the team right now, trying to draw something up, but, like, they need a big turnaround, and they need it fast, so they want to have a chance to come back in this one because it's already a 19-point game. So we'll see what Coach Staggs draws up as the teams are now going back onto the court. And right there you see that is Ryan Miller. You know, he himself hitting 2 threes, 45% from the three-point arc, and he's played well. Kind of slid into that point guard role so far for the Bruins. As we see both teams back on, and we got more basketball. It's Drew Miller with the ball.
Yeah, I think what a goal could be for Martinsville is maybe cut the lead to within 15 before the half. They're down 19 right now, or before the fourth quarter. They can cut it within 15. That makes it much more manageable, and hopefully you can get on a run to start out the fourth quarter because that's definitely when you want to do it. If you're gonna start playing well, it's definitely going to be at the end of or at the beginning of a quarter.
And they're going to get the blocking foul on Mason Dodson. The Bruins ball out of bounds. Drew Miller passing it in for the Bruins. Gets it into Robertson. Robertson kicks. 3 ball. No good. Mason Dodson able to get the rebound. And they're getting Max Robertson with the reach in there.
Yeah, half the bench for Tri-West is standing up right now because I think everyone in this gym thought that was going in. I definitely did. Because that's just the type of shot that they have not missed today.
Minute 30 remaining in this third quarter. Bruins lead by 19. Gardner, 1 of the 3 there. Pump fake, drives, and gets blocked by Wes Ward.
I think they're going to keep it with Martinsville. I thought maybe it might have hit Gardner. But, I mean,
just a massive block there by Wes Ward.
It's just monstrous blocks that we're seeing from him. He has 2, and, I mean, they're both
at key times.
Yeah, and they're very powerful.
Stroud, jumper, no good, and rebounded by Jimmy Sorgi, and he's looking for a fast break. Trying to get it down to Wes Ward. I think probably for a dunk, but unable to corral it is Wes Ward, so it's going to be Artesian ball.
Yeah, he led him just a little bit too far and kind of let him out to dry.
LaFerry, screen by Gardner. Gardner has the ball here. Over to Dodson, to Stroud.
And I don't think necessarily you want to wait to get, you don't want to wait to get the last shot because time is not in your favor.
Yeah, Dodson misses a 3 there. Drew Miller with the ball. Sorgi, 1 of the 3 there. Sides against it. Passes it back to Drew Miller. Miller drives, kicks, Back out to Robertson. It looks like Tri-West will hold for the last shot. Robertson goes up with it, and it's going to get the foul called. That's going to be on Ty Stroud, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 with 18.7 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Robertson having a good game. Has 14 points. See if you can add on to that. It's up and good.
Yeah, kind of the opposite of what I said. I said Martinsville's going to want to try and cut it to within 15, and now Tri-West, I mean, they built that lead up to 20 now. Maybe even more than 20.
And really the story of this game in the beginning was kind of a back and forth match between Grady Gardner and just the whole Bruins team, but this third quarter, our Artesians have only scored 1 point so far, and we're 15 seconds away from it being over.
Yeah, that's really the defense. You're getting outscored, or the difference. You're getting outscored in the third quarter, 18-1.
Well, Fair able to answer back a little bit. 7 points for him, but a little too much too late.
Wonder if they try a tip play now with Ward. Because there's only 0.3, which I think that's
probably your best chance there.
And I think that's the minimum amount of time that you can have to get an actual shot off. Yeah, like you're not going to get no, they're not going to count it because you're not going to get a shot off like that, a three-pointer. It's got to be some type of tip. And
that's going to be the end of the third quarter as the Bruins lead 48-29. You're watching Martinsville vs. Tri-West on the MHS View on YouTube channel and IHSA TV.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Home Bank, we value our communities. Homegrown. Home style. Home team. Home for the holidays. Your new home. Because at the end of the day, this is your bank. And when a bank really understands your needs, you feel at home.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium. As you look at your screens now, we'll see the highlight ending, and he got it off. He made it, but the refs said it did not count. 0.3 seconds was remaining on the clock, yet now that is enough time to get the shot off, but the refs said that he did not get it off in time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, right, Nate?
Yeah, that's exactly what you were saying. You said
exactly.
that he should be able to, but
the
refs saw it a different way.
Yeah, now, thankfully, Martinsville strikes first in the fourth. And now the lead's down to 17. It was just at 21. I mean, you're not going to get it all back in one shot.
And Sorgi comes back and hits another three. This time, this one does count. And he has 10 points in this one.
Yeah, you just can't let him get the smallest of opportunity to get a shot off because it's going to go in. Still a good take there by Stroud. I mean, you got to shoot threes. There's 7 minutes left in the game. You're down 20. You have to take threes. But yeah, they just may or may not fall for you. Definitely think Stroud's the right guy to shoot that. You got Stroud, Gardner, LaFerry. All those three guys are definitely good shooters. And then Dodson can really shoot the ball well as well.
I don't get Westward on the travel there. And we're still at a 20-point game. I mean, technically not out of reach, but teachers need a lot of things to go right, and they need it to happen fast. So we only have 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think what your goal is if you're Martinsville is just to get a shot up on every possession. And
a major block there by Wes Ward. Man, And Sorgi won another 3 there. They're going to get a foul or there, I think, on Mason Dodson. Trying to reach in. Fourth foul on Mason Dodson. Some foul trouble. Zane Capshaw and Alex Stout checking in. Grady Gardner checking out of the game. Kind of a surprise there by Kip Staggs. Timeout by the Artesians. 20-point game here at John R. Wooden Gymnasium as the Bruins really have just pulled away from halftime with it. As the Artesians coming out kind of a different lineup, putting some newer players in, young guys trying to get some time, kind of in this dead 6 minutes left since you are losing by 20.
Yeah, and I mean, part of that is the Artesians were forced into it really with A.J. Reynolds being hurt. You have to start someone young because Taylor was already in the starting lineup, but they ended up going with 4 sophomores and a junior, which is a bold decision, and it was working really well for the first half. And, yeah, I mean, that third quarter was the game, really, was the game decider.
Yeah, you see the Bruins on your screen right now, and they've come out and just played a great game. Coming into the game, we're 12-5, and if everything goes right, they'll be 13-5 with just 5 games left until sectionals, and they are looking to really make a run with it because of all the seniors they have. You see, like Max Robertson, like you see, averaging 15 points per game, leading this team, and right now it's going to be a big fourth quarter for the Artesians, just for momentum.
They got them with 5 seconds.
Because really this momentum is going to carry in to next game and for the rest of the season. So what can you do in this last 6:30 that can really carry you into sectionals? Chase LaFerry with the ball, takes it up. Ferry loses it. I'm going to say he tipped it away. Drew Miller. Looks like the ref talking there to Drew Miller.
Yeah, I think they're getting a little mouthy. Officials are not having it.
Yeah, they're not having it today. Already teed up the coach. Stout pass it in. Gets it into LaFerry. Ferry to Wolf. Dribble handoff. Ferry pulls it up. No good. Hunter Stroud with a rebound. Reese Wolf, deep 3. No good, but Zane Capshaw able to get it back. Hunter Stroud, pump fake, goes up with it. Draws the foul. Block there, Kellen Dakin commits the foul.
Ward got a little happy feet there. He bit hard on Stroud's fake three-pointer, and now Stroud's at the line.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would do that too if I had 2 or 3 really good blocks like he has today. He's hungry for another one. 3 points on the night for the afternoon, for Hunter Stroud. Hunter Stroud gets the second one to fall as well. As the Bruins look to play fast. Corner 3, no good by Dakin. Ward able to get the rebound and easy layup there for Drew Miller. Has 12 points so far for him. LaFerry with the ball. Stout back to Wolf. Stroud pump fakes, drives, loses it. Capshaw able to regain possession and throws a dangerous pass. LaFerry with the ball, top of the key. Tough defense by Drew Miller. Goes up with it. No good, and another huge block there by Wes Ward. I think that's his 4th major block, and all of them have been powerful blocks.
Yeah, you said it earlier. He had 3 last game, and now he has 4 in this one. And they're still sitting on that comfortable 20-point lead.
Kellen Dakin to pass it in to Sorgi. Alex Stout to guard. Dribble handoff. Dakin goes up with it. No good. Hunter Stroud with the rebound. Stroud. Great move there. Gets it to fall. Hunter Stroud. 6 points for him. That's a great play by Hunter Stroud.
Yeah, good hustle by Capshaw. He just fell. And Bruins were lucky to get that one back.
Sorgi with the ball. Fakes the handoff, but then falls. Dakin for three. He got it. 6 points for Dakin, the junior. Just like that, it's a 21-point game.
Zane Capshaw's making him fight
here we
for all
go,
these
Ward
rebounds, but yeah.
with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a tech.
And they're going to tee him up for that one.
I don't know why they wouldn't tee him up. I mean,
that was definitely a tee.
You can't dunk like that and then get a little workout in doing pull-ups on the rim. Yeah, but it's not phasing Tri-West at all. There's smiles from everybody.
Yeah, we see it now. Great pass there by Drew Miller, and he just goes up with it, and then he starts rocking on the rim, and every time that is going to be a tee-up. Stout goes to the line to shoot the technical foul. And this is the first.
You got to have these. I mean, they've been put in this position twice, and they went 1 for 2 the first time Gardner did, and now Stout goes 0 for 2. So you're 1 for 4 from the line with nobody around you.
Yeah, we got about 4 minutes left. A 23-point game as Ward and Drew Miller both get checked out. A little update for the schedule-wise. The Artesians will be back in action February 9th at Mooresville. And then the week from the 9th, they'll be at Whiteland to close out the mid-state competition. And they have 2 more games, and then it's sectional time for the Artesians. As LaFerry, no good. Capshaw able to get it back. Stout will be fouled. Now for the Bruins. Now a win here gets them to 13-5. And they're on a kind of a roll. 3 straight wins will be for the Bruins. They play February 7th. They'll play Speedway at home, team that the Artesians just lost to. And then they got Crawfordsville on the 9th, and then North Montgomery on the 16th, all at home. A little home stretch for the Bruins. And then 2 more games for them as well. And then it's sectional time for them. As Grady Gardner is back in the game for Hunter Stroud.
Yeah, at this point, only about 3:45. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do. You want to keep shooting the ball. And you're just getting the guys that don't really see minutes that often, you're just getting them in the game. And they're going to do a press now. Try and hopefully get something going.
And Robertson going to lose it. Zane Capshaw with the rebound. Gets it to LaFerry. 22-point game here. LaFerry pulls it. He got it. Nice jumper there by Jace LaFerry. 9 points for him on the night. Dakin over to the for 3. No good, but rebound by Dakin. Over to Robertson. No good for him as well from 3. As Gardner now has the ball. 15 points a night for him. Good job by the star sophomore guard. As LaFerry hits the layup, but they're going to call the foul on the floor. 2:57 remaining in this 4th quarter. As the remaining starters check out for the Bruins.
Yeah, they're getting an ovation from their fans, as they should. They've played a really good game. It was close in the first half, but just a different story in the second half. And they just, I mean, they got up to, you know, a 10-point lead, and they never looked back. And they've shot the ball really well. And yeah, it's just not a very good day for the Artesians.
Yeah, well, you see the Bruins on your screen there, and Now, Wes Ward doing a very good job, really just blocking, just creating momentum for the Bruins. But really, the whole story of this game started in that third quarter when their head coach got teed up. And after that, the whole momentum has shifted to the Bruins, and the Bruins have not looked back. As all the starters are now out for the rest of the game, you would assume by the coach, save them for the next one, as this game is out of hand, it looks like.
Yeah, these afternoon games are tough as well. It's not what you're used to, and usually the turnout isn't as good as maybe a Saturday night game would be, and yeah, both of those are they're happening today.
And this was kind of a weird week for men's basketball. This is the first round of the girls sectional. So they play on Tuesday and they play on Friday and they play tonight. So all the boys' games will be, for all the teams, were Thursday and then Saturday afternoon. So kind of a weird thing. They usually don't play these games, but you still have to capitalize on all the games you play. As Wolf.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Nate, I mean, yes, it's a Saturday afternoon game for Martinsville, but it's also a Saturday afternoon game for Tri-West.
Zane Capshaw goes for the and one. Got the layup to fall. Now it is an 18-point game, but still pretty out of hand. Only 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Zane hits the free throw. If he's going to stay in this press, try to get as close as I can. Eli Morgan, the sophomore, taking it out for the Bruins. Gets it into Hughes.
Yeah, Tri-West isn't going to be too eager to. Never mind. I was going to say they weren't going to try and get a shot off too quick.
Yeah,
but
Aiden Young there just pulls it. So Ferry misses. Reese Wolf with a rebound. Gardner pulls it. No good for him. Zane Capshaw gets the rebound. There's going to be a foul called there. Eli Morgan committing that, and Zane Capshaw is going to go back to the line to shoot two.
Capshaw's really been productive since he's come off the bench in the fourth quarter. Just really fighting his way, getting every board. And
great passer by Reese Wolf to Zane Capshaw to even be in that situation. That was the last possession for the Artesians. As he got the and one there, he made the free throw, and now he's back at the line. Zane Capshaw just really good at drawing the foul down low. He shoots, hit the first to see if he hits the second as well. No good. Maybe a little bit of the commentator curse there.
Yeah, been there, brother.
He was perfect so far, and so he said he was. And he goes up with it, gets the foul. That was Aaron Hughes. Minute 58 remaining. Aaron Hughes, the junior, in some varsity action. He misses the first free throw.
Yeah, you see Martinsville still sticking with, I think, 4 of the guys who started this game, and then you have Capshaw as well.
Yeah, because there's just a lot of young guys on this team, and they try and get him as much minutes as they can, as LaFerry gets his own miss and puts it back. Leads now to 15.
Yeah, Martinsville's they're definitely going to want to get in every passing lane they can and try and pick the pocket and just do anything they can to stop them from scoring.
No good there was Eli Morgan. The Artesians trying to make a little push late. Down by 15. Need a quick shot for that. Try to get it down low to Capshaw. Capshaw going to go to work, kicks it out. Wolf pulls from 3. No good, and that's going to be rebounded there by Eli Morgan. He's just trying to jump the pass lanes, try not to foul, just trying everything they can to get the ball back. They're just going to kind of hold it.
Yeah, Gardner's going to make him do something.
Yeah, make him dribble it around. Make him work a little bit, you know, for the ball. They're just going to end this game.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to get a shot up here, and then Martinsville will get it back. And
no good
after
there.
that possession, that'll probably be it.
Aaron Hughes, Grady Gardner over Dodson. Dodson pulls it. He got it. Good there. Good shot there. Mason Dodson. 12-point game. Makes it look a little bit more, makes it look a little more good game.
Yeah,
and
a little bit prettier.
A little prettier on the score. Well, it looks like this may be it. Gardner tries to jump that. 15 seconds, 12. So everything counting down. I think that's going to do it here.
Yep, it will.
And clock hits 0. And that's going to do it here from Martinsville High School as the Artesians lose 47-59. Special thanks to everyone in the RTV1 class who produced this game. Kellen Moore, Logan Smith, Gavin Long, and Addison Ford. For those students, along with my broadcast partner, Bo Dilley, I'm Nate Long. Thanks for watching, and good night, everyone.